Built Not Bought from the Fabricators Chair. Today we have David Myers, a friend of mine for a long time, and we're going to talk to you today about something that's very special to his heart and very special to my heart that we tried last year that did not get kicked off because of manpower. We just didn't have enough manpower to make it all happen. But this year we're going to try to do it in 2026, and it's going to become a big thing in this area, and I cannot wait to tell y'all guys about it. So David, let's just talk about how this got started. If you're wondering what we're talking about, it's a car show.
Car club.
And a car club.
Right.
That we was in a long time ago.
Many years ago.
Many years ago. It's about how long, David, you think that was?
Well, maybe 25 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Long time. I mean, you get so far back, you just forget.
Yeah. So about we met at what was that, Swigger's in Kingsman?
Well, we actually met somewhere else, but we don't want to go there right now. But yeah, Swigger's where we had our car shows. But when I met you, it was a different situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah, we'll let that go. But
anyway, moving on. But yeah, me and David have known each other before that, before the car club. Let's back up there. We've known each other before that. But he was involved with a gentleman that was one of his personal friends, Roy Hardy, and become a friend of mine. I met him through David. Become a friend of mine, and he had a 52 or 51
Yep.
51 Ford. Really nice car, but he hadn't had it completed, and he passed away, and he gave this car to David, and David finished it. And so Roy was the president. Am I correct?
Right.
He was the president of the car club that we was in, and I was young, and I had a couple cars, and they was junk, but we won't go there either. But we ended up going to the car club, and it was fun. It was fun, family-filled time. We ate ice cream together, man. We went to different events. We went to Logan's, and man, I used to kill the mushrooms there. I still do. But they was great, and we used to have a good time and talked about cars, man. And we did fun stuff. Did cruises, did events, all this stuff. And then Roy got sick and he passed away. So when he gave David the car, David decided to finish the car. That was one thing he told him, and he finished the car, and the car is phenomenal. And then when I opened this company, talked to David and got him back up here part time to help me. And he's been up here working, helping me. And one day it hit me. I was like, well, I'd like to do a car club again. And there's car clubs in the area, I mean, but not that, I don't know the meanings behind them. I really don't know their whole story. But I know this one has a special meaning that was going. And I called David one night, and I just, on the phone on the way home, and I said, David, because he done the graphics, drew the graphics and stuff.
The original
graphics for that. And I called him one night, and I said, David, what do you think about starting a car club? He's like, I'm all for it. He's a gearhead too. He said, I'm all for it. And I said, would you be opposed for us to call it Memories Cruisers? And he says, well, I don't think it'd be a bad idea. And I said, well, what we're going to do here is we're going to do it, if you're good with it, is Memory Cruisers. And we're always going to keep this thing revolved around Roy and David, but Roy, because he's the one started that. And kind of bring that back. And so David said, yeah, let's do something. So then we was sitting down here one day, and my daughter, the one that's going to be helping run it, and she's going to be doing all the behind the scenes of it, setting everything up, calling the vendors, getting things going. The one that does my social media here, shout out to her. She's doing a phenomenal job. But on that deal, she come up with this thing that says keeping the old flame alive. Well, I thought that was like, it was weird. It just happened. And for her to come up with that, I was like, man, that's something special to our heart. So that's what we did. And we incorporated, so we're going to have shirts. We incorporated a logo and a car. I'll show you that. And that's the car. And then put a flame on it, which, guys, I know it's 1990s, but listen, that's us. That's where we're from. And keeping the old flame alive. And we're going to get this put on shirts, and we're going to have shirts made. And David's finished that car, and it don't have flames on it.
Now the original car is a 51 Ford, and it is basically it looks original. It's still got the flat head in it and all that. We modified the picture to make it look more hot roddy
Right,
because
yeah.
that's kind of our style, a little hot roddy. But
Right.
but the car is it's a candy red with red and white interior and some roller pleated seats, and it's a beautiful car. But
And I'm sure y'all get to see it at the
Yeah.
events. He's gonna bring it, I'm sure.
I'm hoping to. Yeah.
But we're gonna get it there if we have to trailer. We're gonna get it there. We're gonna put it in because it needs to be looked at. For multiple things. But then we will we're gonna be putting on events here, there, and everywhere. But our home event place is gonna be Brick House on Highway 3 in Concord. We have that set. The first one is March 28, 2026. That will be the first one. I'm going to have these flyers sitting around town. People can come to the show. They'll be top 5. Again, this will be a Brick House Grill. This will be the first show that we have for the 2026 calendar year. And from then on, we're going to try to put these on. And we're going to try to do events. We don't know exactly all the stuff as far as how it's going to go and what events we're going to do it for, but we're going to try to do it for some special. We're going to try to give back to people. It's not going to be a profitable situation. It's going to be something that we're doing. We're taking the money. Of course, there's bills. Everybody's got to understand there's bills to take care of certain stuff. I mean, if I have to pay a vendor fee to rent a place, whatever, that got to be taken care of. But for the most part, we're going to figure out a way that we're actually going to be able to, when we have these shows, we're going to actually be able to give that money to somewhere. There's some Christian organizations that we deal with, and it's all gonna be Christian based, and we're gonna give that money to them to help fund stuff they need for their for what they need, like a girls' home, a boys' home, something like that, to help supply the needs and keep the mission work going. And that's kind of all this is. It's kind of helping one another. You'll be able to come in and get like any car show, it's going to be set up the same way. You have an entry fee. You're going to get top 5. We're going to make, A3 Customs is going to make all their awards top 5, be top 5 to be picked from. And then we're going to judge the cars. We'll have people there to judge the cars and stuff. We'll do viewer choice. We did that before?
Yeah, there's all kind of categories you can put up.
Viewer's choice, stuff like that. And we're just going to have a good time, guys. We're going to have food. We're going to try to have food at these events. And I'm going to try to grow this. We're going to try to grow. I'd really like for y'all to come out. We're starting it, but this is a whole separate entity from A3 Customs. But this is going to be a good outreach for the community, for us to get out in the community to show our work. But I also be able to keep these old cars alive, because we're hearing about it day to day. I mean, cars are dying. People are leaving. They're quitting. They're selling cars. They're getting rid of them. And honestly, we can't save them all, but we're trying. And everything we're working on here is old, and we're trying to keep them alive. Mm-hmm. And but the car club, in a nutshell, has a very, very special part of mine and David's heart. Probably his more than mine, because him and Roy was real tight, and there was a lot of things going on with them in the day with the cars and all that stuff. And I'm sure he mentored to David and taught David some things along the way. And then David has transpired and taught me a lot of things along the way. And like I said, we've just been real good friends for forever. And that's just kind of how it goes down. And that's what the world needs more of. And that's what we're trying to gear this to. Of course, it's a family gathering. We're not gonna argue and tolerate a bunch of bad things, none of that stuff. There is forms to fill out, or you can enter your car. But Eric Key over at Brick House, he's backing us on this, and he's like, hey man, bring your stuff out. Shout out to Eric, man, for letting us have a place to do this. And I'm sorry we didn't get started last year, but this year we're definitely gonna be down there. We're gonna get some people to go, and we're gonna try. And we just need people. So if you got an old car and you want to come out and you want to be a part of this, I don't care what it is. If you got an old car, let's do it. Let's go. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Old hot rods, flatheads. The older the better. The cooler the better. More fab work the better. It can be completed or not completed. Bring it on a trailer. Don't matter. Bring your project.
That's kind of what, just a little history of the car club. That's kind of where it was going.
Mm-hmm.
I met Roy probably 35, 38 years ago. And he was old school. We met at a car show, and me and him just hit it off. We like Fords, both like Fords. He had a couple hot rods. He had a couple car he was building. He sold it. He bought this '51 Ford. I went over to his house all the time. We worked on that car. Probably 20 years we worked on the car. Just piddle with it. You know, he liked to piddle. But we were members of several car shows in the area. And all these car shows, when you went there, and there's nothing against the people in the car shows, but the ones that we dealt with, a lot of the guys were kind of snobby, higher income people where they could go buy a car. They didn't build stuff. They bought cars.
That's
built.
right.
And all that's well and good, and everybody just can't do that. Some if you can, that's great. But some of them were good guys. But there was just a big handful. The people that kind of run these particular car clubs that were in the area, they were kind of snobby. And what we was getting into was, you bring a car, and if it was not completed, if it was not up to snuff, if it wasn't the right years of car, the right makes of car, the people didn't want to have anything to do with you.
Right.
So, and I know people from the old days has run into that in the past. So what we decided to do is, as we tried, I think there's about 3 different car clubs we tried to make do in the area. They were good clubs, but a lot of people in them, but we wanted to do something different. So what we sit down, we was talking about, and if you got a car, it don't matter if it is a tricked out 69 Camaro, a Torino, whatever you got, or if it's your mama's station wagon with rust, you know, whole back rusted out of it.
That's
If
right.
that's your car, you're proud of it.
That's right. Bring it
That's
on.
all that matters. That's what car clubs are about.
Yep.
And a lot of people look at these cars, and it's not so much the car itself, but it's the memories in those cars.
Correct.
Because you always contribute a car to something that's happened to you in the past. Your daddy had a car like that. You remember going to school in a car like that. You met your girlfriend in a car. You had your first kiss in a car. There's all kinds of things that go on in the cars that locks you into that car, and which brings in the memories.
Mm-hmm.
And the old slogan of the memories that from the old the graphics that we had shirts made and everything back in too, but it was like, everybody has a memory, what is yours? You
Right.
know?
Right.
It was a question to give people something to think about. But so that's where we went. So we started this club, and people brought whatever you wanted, and we respected everybody for what they brought.
Exactly.
And it really got big. It went good. We had some people come to join. Actually, some people from them other car clubs come and joined, and started creating some havoc in the area. And of course, Roy, he's old school. He kind of got aggravated with it. So we just kind of calmed down a little bit. And then over a period of time, people kind of go their different ways, and stuff fizzles out. So it stayed alive, not really active, but it was alive, and it always was. We always wanted to get it going back. But like I said, Roy, you mentioned him. He got sick, and he passed away. But like I say, I've got jackets, I've got shirts we had made, and I honor those, and I'm proud of them. I got my old satin jacket with that logo on the back of it. Got it rolled up. It's laying in the back seat of my old '51 Ford, you know.
Yep.
And when I got that car from Roy, from his estate, I knew everything about the car, and I knew exactly what he wanted, what he was going to build. So I built that car exactly like he wanted.
Right.
So it was none of my taste in there. I would have done some few. I'd have hot rodded it up more like the picture.
Right.
And I like it, but I like it original, like it looks too. But I just wanted to keep it in honor of him. So that's the way. That's why I built the car like I did, and that's where our car club come from. And of course, over time, it kind of goes away like everything else. But so now we're starting over. We're revamping it, adding a few modern touches to it. I've basically turned, it was mine and Roy's car club, and I've just turned everything over to you, and you run it how you want to. I know we're honoring the past, and that's great. And what we have now compared to what we had then is memories.
Right. Absolutely.
So I think Memories is just an outstanding name for a car club.
Yep, and that's what it's going to stay. And that's the thing. And he touched on something that's very important. I mean, these car clubs are like that. I mean, it's like you go to get judged, you know. And I don't think the beautiful. I mean, I love 69 Camaro. Don't get me wrong. And I'm gonna say this, but I don't think the number one 69 Camaro in the area should win all the shows. I mean, if you're going to do that, take it to a big show, take it to Good Guys, stuff like that. But I mean, when you got a car club and you got a car, you're having car shows, I think everybody should have, because there's nothing, I mean, and the guys that are watching this or seeing this for the first time, if you're seeing this for the first time, and you have a car and you're like, man, my car is really not the best, don't feel bad about it, because, you know, it's your car. It's your car to be proud of. I've had cars that's not the best. Have I won any trophies? No. Have I won any big? No. The truck that I built my daughter, first car show, she won a trophy. I mean, like, but it wasn't my car. Do I have some that could? Yeah, I never finished them. Never really had the money to option. But don't get discouraged. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to give plaques out. We're trying to give out show. I mean, it just makes you feel good when you've worked all week and you spent 10, 12 hours on your car. You're able to jump in it, take it to a car show, and just hang out with some people, eat a hot dog, talk about cars, not be feeling like, you know, you don't have the top dog car out there, and, you know, they're going to put you down. Hey man, you're a gearhead. Come out if you don't have a car. If you like cars and you just want to be a part of it, come out, be a part of the club, help with the event. At the end of the day, it's for a good cause. I mean, a lot of the things we're doing is going to be for a good cause. I know A3 Customs is going to step up to the plate this year, and we're going to have some nice things out there. We're going to have an event at every one of them. We're going to set up, and we're going to support this club, and we're going to help, and we're going to keep the old flame alive. We're not changing the name. We're going to keep it Memories Cruisers, because he is exactly right. Cars are memories. I've got friends, man, back in the day, I remember cars. Everything circled around cars. I mean, that's just the way it was. I mean, how many cars have I brought to you to fix? We don't want to talk about it right now.
We got had a few, yeah.
Just had a few. But I mean, I've had friends all my life, like, you know, I mean, just stories, just riding to the beach, like getting off work, riding to the beach. You know, had a Plymouth Fury. He just drive to the beach with a couple of my friends. They didn't even have a place to stay. Just sit on the beach, laid out on the hood, wait till daylight. Go to sleep. My buddy gets sunburned because it's just, we have memories of those cars. We love them. And so those kind of deals are just where it needs to be. And we want to bring it back. We want to do it in memory of Roy. This is all circled around that. And I wanted to do it for David because Roy meant something to David and David means something to me. And so I felt like if we could get this thing kicked off and get some people to join. But again, we want everybody. We want the nice cars. We want everybody that's involved. But it's not limited to all the nice cars. It is limited to anything. It doesn't matter. And hey, if you get there and you feel like you need some help with something, A3 Customs is going to help. I mean, we're going to talk to you. We're going to try to help you. Not trying to get money, not trying to get a job from you, just try to help you in general, just outside as a private individual, one gearhead to another. Just say, hey, we can help you with that, we can help you with that. Try to help you get your ride to where you need it to be, just to have something nice to go to the shows. So we're going to have different events this year. Be watching for that. We're going to try to keep them all local, but we will have like a ride event. When it gets pretty weather, we're probably going to get somewhere we used to do. We used to ride to the mountains. We used to ride to Boone, just take the day, load up, everybody meet in a neutral location, and we just ride to Boone, hang out, eat ice cream, get some dinner, and then ride back down the mountain. And, you know, it's your family, your wife, and your kids. It's not just you in a car. It's your family or whoever you have. I mean, it's just how it is. So we love what we're doing here, and we love we love building the cars. We just have a passion for it. And, you know, rat rods, everything. It doesn't matter what it is. We want cars at this show. We want to blow this show out of the water. And again, special thanks, man, to Brickhouse Grill. Man, this is an awesome opportunity to let us have it. He will have food there. There will be breakfast. There will be lunch. Come out with an appetite. You know, you have plenty of seating. We have to leave a few parking spots for his cars, for his customers if they're going to be there. But there's going to be plenty of food. We'll have some music there, trying to get that nailed down. The first one's always the harder one to try to get kicked off in the beginning of the year. But as we go, we'll grow with this. And if you have any ideas you want to join the club, we're going to start having meetings, and I'll update you. Harper will have that on the website. She will have that up on our Facebook page. She will do an event calendar. Will come out, and when that happens, then you'll have it for the year. We want all our customers to come and support it. Anybody that has a car that wants to come support it, come support it. Anybody that has a car that they're not a customer, come support it. If you see this, you're scrolling this, you see it, watch it, and say, hey, we're ready, to do this. But this is going to be a fun time this year. We want to enhance it this year and then grow next year and then the years down the road, and just keep the old flame alive and keep these cars on the road. I'd much rather see a bunch of old cars rolling down the road, I just than these new cars. I mean, and I get it, everybody ain't in it, but I feel like 80% of the people, especially in our area, I feel like 80% of the people that we come across, all of them have something to say about an old car.
Yep.
I mean, it just is what it is. So, guys, like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe to the podcast, man. We love all y'all guys. We're trying to grow this. Again, Memory Cruisers. We love what we're doing. Keep the old flame alive. We love it, guys. See you later.